welcome back to the next episode of Waifu Wars, where I am. Oh my god, that is not obnoxious at all. I am the giant ogre Dami Mommy that just wants to raise you as her little boy. Dooby doo.
And I'm that little sister who's here to hypnotize your classmates into forming a harem, Soberoni.
And welcome back to the next episode of Waifu Wars, where we talk about all things the good, all things anime, the good, the bad, and the weeb, but not your waifu because she's too busy trying to pick up other people's kids. What's going on, Oni?
Feeling a little,
Right.
sick, but I'm here nonetheless. How you doing, Drew?
I'm good. I'm generally fine. It's just that I don't know if you heard, like the ambulance just immediately the moment I started speaking, and that kind of just threw me off completely.
Yeah,
But I'm
that
back.
happens. It happens when I was recording the spotlight earlier. It was like as soon as I started recording, the fucking airplanes, the ambulance, and the street racers all decided it was their time to just come out and start running laps around my house.
Yeah. Well, luckily that bitch is gone. So yeah, but other than that, no, had a pretty solid day. Can't complain. My dad was here last week. Um, and yeah, we just ate a lot of food. Ate so
Sounds
much
good.
food. It was he. I was like, damn. I thought you were gonna take me out once, and that was gonna be it. And he was like, nope, I'm fattening everybody up. So yeah, I'm. thank. Let's just say thank God summer is over.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I am here and I'm ready to talk about some anime and shit. So without any further ado, let's get started with our show. And as always, we're gonna start with our new segment this week in anime. And I'm gonna go first because I don't really have news per se. This is
Mm-hmm.
just more an observation. So My Dress Up Darling is getting a live action series in October. But considering the show, that I'm like that, that makes sense.
Yeah,
But
it's popular.
what gags me are the actors.
Oh, I think I saw this. It looked like a fucking porno.
They, I'm like, is this show not supposed to be about children? Why am I looking at two grown adults in student outfits? You guys don't have child actors in Japan? Is child acting illegal?
I literally thought it was a JV like cosplay thing where it's like, oh, they're making a cosplay porn of my dress up.
Like
Interesting.
this looks, yeah. They just look too old.
It's not even the age thing for me. It's like, isn't he like? He looks like he's like twice her size.
I mean, he is tall in the actual
he,
anime.
not to that extent.
Yes, he is. He's actually really tall,
No, he
and
is tall, but he's not like fucking.
he is actually really tall. Like he's really tall.
Like
He's noticeably
no,
taller than
that's
most
like
people.
that looks like the fucking meme with the little white girl on the couch surrounded by like the big buff black dudes who are like
All right.
10 times her size. That's
Like,
that's what that shit looks like.
okay,
Like I get that
what are you
she's
looking
tall.
at?
He's
Because
taller.
the height discrepancy isn't that insane. At least on
He's
the picture I'm looking at. Hold on.
she
I'm
the
sending it
picture
to
I
you.
saw, he was like she was not even up to his shoulder. She was like up to like his forearm or his elbow.
Okay, so that's not it because she's up to his neck. Like he's still really tall.
I need to find this picture that I saw.
Right. Please do, because I'm like, girl, what the fuck are you talking about? But needless to say, from the picture that I just sent you, these are clearly just adults.
Well, I mean, I get that because you would want younger adults though, but I get not going with like actual high schoolers.
Yeah. No. There's so many shows where they don't actually like they always make the actors like play younger parts. Like that's normal. She just she just looks like an adult. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's like don't make it safe. She just looks like a girl who's like I don't know who's doing the whole like I don't know like a Britney Spears
Oh no,
Halloween
that
outfit.
is the picture I saw. Drew, she's like half his size.
What are you talking about? She's up to his neck. Like yes,
Drew,
she is
the
much
height
tall.
discrepancy between them is like me and fucking Shion. What are you
That
talking?
is not the case.
Yes, it literally is the case.
That is not true. What are you, bro? What are you talking about?
She's
Yes, she is. She's clearly shorter,
she's
but she's not
she's
like
pulling on his shoulder, which brings him down, and she's standing on her toes, and she's
okay.
barely
First of
above his
all,
shoulder.
you're making all that up. You do not.
No, that's her pose.
She's not on her toes. What are you
She's
talking about?
clearly
You can't
like
see. You can't see
moving
that.
up.
It cuts.
No, but you can tell by her posture.
Okay, that's bullshit. You're not some supermodel that like. Oh yeah, I've seen so much
She
modeling
literally
poses.
she has her
I
hand
know
around his shoulder, so she has to be pulling him down.
that's not. That's not how that works. Or she could just be putting the hand over his shoulder just because.
Listen, Drew, even in the best case scenario, she is half a size.
That is why, like, yeah, she is much shorter than him. Which, once again, that is accurate to the
No,
anime.
it is not to
Yes,
this degree. This is like ridiculously short.
What? No.
Like Marin in the anime. Let me see, Marin Gojo manga. She's not that much like shorter than him. Here's a picture. See,
What are you talking, bitch? Hello, excuse me. The first picture, literally
first picture I see. Wow, look how much they're like. She's clearly taller, but he doesn't like absolutely mog her like a fucking giant like in this picture.
That's a picture from an angle. That doesn't count. This is a much more. Hold on. Literally, just scroll down to. Just scroll down. Like, and you'll see a picture of them side by side, which is literally the same pose, by the way. The same pose. She's almost doing the same
first
pose.
off, it's not the same pose.
It's basically the same pose and the same height discrepancy. So I rest my case. Thank you so much. Anyways, not a porno for those reasons.
It still looks like a porno.
Okay.
Anyway, continue.
My only point was that they just look like adults. But I don't know. This looks outside.
Aside from that, it's a good casting though. She looks cute, and he looks like a nerd, so it fits.
Yeah. It does. Oh, the pose is like, well, not so much him, but her. The pose is like,
yeah,
it's almost 1-to-1 on her side, not him. Him obviously not because he doesn't have a book bag. But yeah, but her definitely. So yeah, that's what I wanted to point out. That I just found that really funny. That it's good casting. They just look like they just look older to me. It's fun. It's funny. I'm sure it's gonna be good to watch.
Yeah, Japanese live actions tend to be a lot better.
All right. What do you have for us?
I have sad news. Well, I mean, disappointing, I get. Like, so there was a big Haruhi announcement that was planned for August 31st, and they were like, we're big in the Haruhi announcement. And I'm pretty sure 99% of people were like, oh, anime? And like all things, never get your hopes up. Because it's not a bad announcement, but Haruhi Suzumiya's first new light novel in 4 years will be releasing on November 29th, and it's going to be a global release, so it's going to come out in the US and Japan as well, which I guess is great for all the light novel readers. I've read the light novel, but it's been fucking forever because the author for Haruhi's basically Japanese George R.R. Martin, and he only releases one volume every 50 years. So, I mean, more Haruhi's always good, but I would have really, really liked an anime.
Yeah.
Greatest injustice of our times. They killed Haruhi.
Yeah, we were talking about last night on our stream, which by the way you should come join us on our streams on Twitch and on YouTube. We're having a discussion about how he literally was murdered from like every angle possible.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Bad decision making by the production committee.
Aya Hirano.
Aya Hirano's bad decision making. The author not writing anything ever. Just all over the place.
Yeah. Rip the SOS Brigade.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, on that wonderful note, we're gonna just hop right into our weekly reviews, and we're gonna start off with not this. Well, not. Oh, they took me to spring. Oh no, I just went too far. Went to fall, summer. Here we are. Oshinoko season 2, episode 9.
Yes, the plot thickens.
The plot thickens. Bum, bum, bum. I liked at the beginning. Excuse me. At the beginning, when Aqua's like getting into his role and having his big moment, he doesn't go full emo. If that makes any sense. Like he kind of holds back, and he's just like, okay, yeah, I could be all like, oh my god, we're in the darkness, and I am the darkness, and the darkness is me, and then he's like, wait. We suffered, however, you know, we don't have to go so deep that we're saying stuff like, oh, we can never have a happy life ever.
I mean, he kind of did last episode, but yeah.
Yeah, but this episode he kind of snapped out of it a bit, you know.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
it's still an issue,
right?
Yeah, they don't go full Sasuke with him at least.
Exactly. He almost goes full Sasuke, and then he's like, whoa! I'm not a one-dimensional emo boy from Naruto. I actually have dimensions.
Still kind of sucks. He has to go into like full trauma mode every time he does a performance.
Yeah, it was pretty. But like, I don't know. The acting was done in a. I guess the trauma he pulled from was, you know, it felt like, I don't know. It felt like acting. It was like, instead of just simply reliving, I dying, he then imagined, to help him push through with the scene where Akane's character comes to life, he imagined I coming back to life. I was able to pull from that. So, you know, it wasn't all straight up trauma, which I think.
One thing I think they did was really interesting. I'm surprised they haven't done more of. Is in the very beginning, we had a flashback scene of like I and young child Aqua and Ruby after when like it was like a new scene seeing one of his performances. I kind of wish they went back and showed us more flashbacks of I, because I feel like I almost feel like at certain points I is just a plot device. I would really like to see more of her, just through flashbacks at certain points.
I get what you're saying, but like, I don't know. I feel
like it doesn't need to be like a constant thing, but like every once in a while, just seeing like a new scene with I or something would be nice.
But she kind of was a plot point.
It's kind of like yeah, but like all right, think about like Free Ren. Like Himmel dies episode 1, spoiler, but we constantly get reminders of what like Himmel was like in the, and it like makes us like him more, and that makes his death even more tragic. I kind of wish it was like that with I, because I mean I was great the first episode, but afterwards I just don't really care about her that much anymore because I haven't seen her in so long. She almost feels like a just an idea. It would make me sympathize a lot more with Aqua if we just got more attached to I as time went on, like we did with Himmel and Free Ren.
Okay, I guess I can see that. Oh, yeah, every now
and that was just like a really cute flashback with her. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, and it's not like they can just openly talk about I like they can do in free run because it's
Hmm.
supposed to be a hush hush secret. So yeah, that could be nice. That's not a terrible idea. And of course Akane and Kana are on the I did good, but the other person did so much better. Love hate train. I'm just like, just kiss already.
Yeah, I feel like they're just gonna get together. That's my ship now.
They're not, but I want them to. Mhm. So we kind of shift gears halfway through the episode, and then we focus more on Aqua trying to get more information on who's who in terms of who is potentially the head of not the head of the basically his father.
Hmm.
Sorry, did they not? Oh my gosh, what is with tonight? First, I started the podcast, and and the ambulance comes by, and now there's some bugs like doing some mating call or some shit.
Yeah, it sounds like it's on. Are they meeting in your room?
Apparently so. I'm like, what is happening? What's this like what? Like I'm not. I can't even tell you last time I've heard a sound like that from bugs. Oh my gosh, it's a conspiracy. No one wants me to finish this podcast. No one wants me to be great. We're gonna push through it anyways. Uh, so Aqua to get information about La 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 from the is he the head of La 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 or is he just like a director for La 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 or talent?
I don't know.
I don't really know his but
Position.
his name is Kendaichi.
Mm.
Uh, and Aqua's trying to in a really poor way trying to get some information out of him, which like that doesn't make any like he why I'm like Aqua, why are you so bad at this? I get in your past life you were a doctor, but which actually now that I think about that, I think he tried to administer first aid to
I
to
mean,
to I.
he's there's only so much you can do as a 5-year-old baby.
Yeah, but he didn't do shit.
That's about the extent of what you can do as a 5-year-old baby.
Oh,
What's he gonna do? Quick, Ruby, give me the tourniquet. Stop the bleeding. We need to
I don't know.
stat.
Get a shirt
Get
or
her an
something.
IV. The most he could have done was just call 911.
And he didn't even do that.
Well, I don't know. Come to think about it, I died pretty fucking quickly. Like, she was murdered fast. She had really
I
low
mean,
HP.
it was a pretty bad gut wound. Not you
Uh,
said low HP.
she was pretty fragile.
It's giving black mage.
I mean, assuming she got stabbed once, and then she didn't even last till the ambulance came.
Yeah. Um. So Himekawa, the main actor who plays Blade in the show, not Blade from Honkai,
Not Blade from Marvel.
but Blade from this show. So yeah, he agrees with Aqua to get the dude drunk to get some information, and I'm starting to wonder if they both have a similar story. Because he
Like,
was like,
well,
Himekawa
he
came
was
out of nowhere.
abandoned.
Yeah, but like, to what degree was he abandoned? Was he abandoned in the way that his parents died too? Like, I think he also like Aqua, like they both want answers, and,
Probably.
and I
They're
guess
gonna
they're
probably
working.
team up.
Yeah,
Ugh.
especially when Kendaichi looked at them and he said, "Oh, it's like you guys are both actors because you guys both lack something fundamental or some shit."
Hmm. You both have suffering and darkness in your past. You're great actors.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna
And
lie though,
yeah,
the whole murder subplot is like my least, like in the least thing I care about in No She Don't Go. I know
I,
that's like blasphemous to say because everyone's like, "Oh my god, Aqua's revenge." I really don't care about Aqua's revenge at all.
coming from you. This doesn't surprise me.
Not even
I
because it's
just
like because
accept it.
what's it, it's not like it's a. I mean, I guess it's a conspiracy, but it's not like a grand. It's probably just some dude just like, oh, that bitch is gonna ruin my career, kill her. So, like that's it. It's not like he's a. Uh, Aqua's gonna find out and just kill the guy or get him arrested. It's not really. It's just gonna be some dude. Like I don't care. It's gonna be some random dude who we've
Oh,
probably never met yet. So I don't. I just don't feel like the sense of like. It'd be one thing if it was like I suspect someone in my family, and it was like who could it possibly be? But there's no one to suspect. It's just some dude that we don't know.
well, we won't know until we know.
Yeah, I still think it was the original manager.
You know that it's so funny you said that because I was literally just thinking of that like 5 seconds ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
Because he
oh,
disappeared like after I died. So
yes, we'll see. Um, yeah, I'm looking forward to Himekawa and Aqua working together. Very interesting.
mm-hmm.
All right. Up next, we have my feelings or Alia's feelings in Russian, episode 9.
I heard my and I was like, My Hero Academia.
No. No, Alia's feelings in Russian. Not my feelings in Russian. I don't have much feelings in Russian.
This is my episode of the week.
So don't judge me.
Mm.
Um, but Yuki's grandpa.
Oh come on, Drew. He just looks like a dude.
You know,
Generic old anime dude.
I'm not saying I would give it up to him, but you know, good looking dude.
Whatever. I would give it up to like half the women, more than half the women in this cast. So I can't blame you.
Thank you, thank you for accepting my attraction to him.
Even though you're also attracted to the student council president, so I mean, I feel like you also just want to sleep with every guy in the show. So
That's not true. I don't want to touch the main character. And also there's only like 2 guys
well, every guy
outside of
in
the
the
main
show,
character.
all 2 of them.
But yeah, the scene where Yuki motorboats Ayano after the dinner, that was
great.
great.
Like I love Yuki.
Yeah, she's kind of just fantastic. She was kind of a kind of a dick this episode. Just kind of just being just cock blocking left and right.
She's like a little like she's the epitome of just being a little troll. Yeah,
I love it. I love it. Also, I love the theme of everyone just hiding under desks.
That was cute. That was funny. Like, what with these damn desks and everyone just hiding behind them.
All right. I feel like every episode I don't know. I just always find something that annoys me about Alia. Every episode.
She didn't even do anything this episode. She's like,
so
not even in
annoying.
it.
She's like, I want to help Taniyama. Girl, shut up. Shut
How
up.
dare you want to help someone? God damn you, Alia.
She tried to fuck you over for a very stupid and selfish reason, and low-key resorted to cheating. So, like, no. I'm worried about her reputation. She did it to herself. Literally. Like,
while I agree that I do not give a shit about what's-her-face, I will say I think that Alia caring about other people, even if they were mean to her, is cute. It doesn't make me hate her. Well, it doesn't make me like her really any more than I already do, but it doesn't make me like dislike her either.
It makes me annoyed because
It
it's
makes me
like
indifferent.
because it's like it's like it's like two things I don't like in a female MC. Like you're soft and not really capable. That's just not a good combination.
Man, it's so funny watching you go through what I went through with Spice and Wolf, but just in reverse, man. It's
I
karma.
know, but the difference is these situations that she's going through are not supernatural and doesn't involve life or death. This is literally just talking to people. That's all this is. It's just talking to people. Like, girl, figure it out. That's the main difference between this and Spice and Wolf. Lawrence can't kill 5 men at once. Holo, the wolf god, can. But are you telling me Aya can't just do a debate?
Kuze is just Aya's Holo, alright? He does everything for her and gives her no autonomy to do anything.
Like even with the whole like, oh, I want her to help.
Yeah.
Did she do anything about it? No. Like, girl, do something. Anything. Please.
No, she just wants to, like... She did do something. She got hypnotized. At the end of the episode. Really easily.
That was great. That was...
It was great seeing how quickly Yuki just broke character as soon as they were hypnotized.
Like, immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like... It was probably that one that I was hoping that it was fake.
Mm-hmm.
That one of the girls faked it just because, but that really was not the case. You know, I'm gonna make this half my episode of the week.
Yeah, this is my episode of the week. So,
oh yeah, and then, freaking Nanao has is it? I feel like this my problem with this anime, I think, it's like it's making two columns. Column A is incompetent people who can't really do anything, and then the people who are like, I don't want all this limelight and spotlight, but I also have power and influence in the background. That's what it's boiling down to. And on the left, well, not left because you can't see my desk, but on the first column of weak and stupid people who can't do anything is Alia and Taniyama. And then on the right, we have Kuze, Nanao, and Masha. And I point that out because I feel like I already see another like I just see the parallel between, you know, Nanao and Kuze. It's those two who have the background thoughts of how to handle this.
Yeah, well, they're like the go-to fixers for their respective, you know, friends. I did like seeing Nanao's backstory. Well, you know,
yeah, me too.
Personality more so because her personality is really cool.
Yeah, and I really put them to Nanao.
She was great this episode. I had a little small role, but it was great too, with her like needing help with her homework or her studying, and she's like, Kuze's like, "Oh, I'll help you." He's like, "No, I'd rather you just spit on me and call me worthless."
Right? I'd be like, "Oh my god." Alia was like,
She's like, "You guys seem really close."
Like in an almost unhealthy way. But yeah. I did like enjoy watching that flashback where Taniyama slaps the shit out of her and she's like,
have some self-respect. There you go. Now you can like Taniyama. She did something cool.
No, because okay, so also in the first column, in addition to being annoying as fuck, they also slap people.
I feel like Taniyama just walks around the school looking for fights. She just like she didn't really care that Nanao was not taking care of herself. She was just like, "Oh, cool, a potential fight. Let's go."
Period.
potential reason for me to throw hands like I did with Alia.
Gosh. But then, yes, as you mentioned, the hypnotizing part where I did not like. I know this. I think this etchy. Is this etchy?
I mean, like it has. Does it have the tag? It doesn't, but
It doesn't.
it is.
But yeah, it got.
It's very light etchy.
Yeah, very light. Well, not so much this episode, but for the most part, it's pretty light.
Mm.
Yeah, the sisters getting hypnotized and in their underwear and all this shit, and then
now that you mention it, it's funny because only Alia gets the etchy scenes.
No.
Yeah.
Yuki.
Does she though?
Yuki was.
Oh
naked.
yeah, she does have a few fan service. Yeah.
Yuki was straight up naked in this in an episode. But yeah, but then they both get saved by Sarashina. Just knocks them out. And I'm just like, yo, I just love this cast. I love Sarashina. I don't know why. She's great.
Yeah, she's really fun when she shows up.
she's this big, strong woman, but she likes her boyfriend. I'm like, aw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is a really good episode. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was great. I really had fun with it.
Mm-hmm. All right, up next we have Power of God, season 2, episode 9. Girl, when I tell you, I forgot all about this. I was like, oh my god! I was like, oh shit! I forgot all about Kasano. Oh my god! The whole Horiang's story and all of it. Like, I forgot it all. Oh my goodness, his story's so sad. I was like, oh. I love how they did all experimentation on him and just kicked him out.
Yeah, all right, get the fuck out of here.
Right. They're like, oh, made a weapon, I guess. Go climb tower.
So I have an issue with the show right now.
What's up?
I just feel like the pacing's a bit too fast. Like it's really trying to it's clear it's trying to get to a certain point in the story and it's rushing to get to that point. Because they keep setting stuff up and like moving on from it. Like literally last episode we had the whole, AI chatbot helping people, and they were like, "All right, fuck that. Next thing, we gotta get the backstory for this dude, and now he's abandoning the group. Next thing." Like I feel like we're jumping around too much at this point. Whereas with season 1, it was the opposite. It was like sometimes it was too slow, and they would just be like.
Well, the first episode was very just strip linear, and now this season, it's not. There's just a lot. There's a lot that needs to be covered. There's just a lot to be covered, and it's
very
also
clear that they're doing the thing where
but they are doing it in order. Like there's just a lot of overarching plots that just happen.
I feel like this is a case where if you don't. Because you are obviously, where it's headed and how everything connects.
Ish.
I feel like this is an index case for me because I don't know how all these threads go. So it looks to me like they're just setting up 50 different new plot threads every episode. And they're just keep all this stuff in mind for 20 episodes from now when it all connects somehow.
Well, some of the stuff is self-contained. For example, yeah, there's just a bunch of arcs that are self-contained, some that are just overarching. Like for example, the whole thing with the smartphone AI girl, bitch, we just got started with that. We are just getting started with that. This dude, his arc, I forget if it's. Oh God. Sorry, this is so far in the past. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's gonna be open. It's gonna be open and shut to an extent. But yes, the Tower God story is they expand on a lot. There's just a lot, That has to.
I just don't know. Like, all right, so here's the
Mm-hmm.
point where I was trying to get to is just like
Yeah.
this new group of characters I don't really care much about at all, especially compared to the original
Original
group of
cast.
characters. Yeah, where they had so much time to like develop them and make them interesting. And these guys are just like, I feel like they're just spewing their backstories and are disposable. So I'm at this point, I'm just waiting for them to all die, and then we get back to the main cast. Well, I perceive to be the main cast, outside
Okay.
of Bam, obviously.
Okay.
Because I would like them more, but we don't really get anything with them. The story jumps around too much. I would like to know more about what's her face, the cute girl, but you know, outside of her just being a bad cook, I don't know much about her.
That's fair. I'm not. I feel like you're. I feel like we do eventually get backstories on most of the characters. They're like one or two. They're just she's just like, this is my story in like 5 seconds or less, and I don't think the characters that I'm thinking of right now. You don't probably don't care.
I mean, yeah,
She's not. She's not. She's not. She the cute girl you're thinking of. She's not one of them, but.
Oh.
Like, yeah, she's not one of them who's gonna get just like, oh, because she's from
She's from like the royal family.
Yeah, she's from one of the 10 great families. So yeah, if someone's from part of a family, they're gonna be involved more some way somehow. Usually that's the case. Excuse me.
I mean, given how much time was spent like in the first season setting up like Anak and Rock and Kun and Rachel and everyone else, I feel like these characters they just have that expendable feel to me. Like I feel like they are outside of maybe obviously the royal girl and also maybe I forgot the main character's the blonde guy's name.
The blonde guys are Wagnan. Wagnan.
Yeah, Wagnan. Outside of them, I feel like everyone else is probably gonna die. I definitely feel like the girl is gonna die. The little girl.
And you know what? I understand how you feel. 'Cause I think I felt the same way when I was reading through it. I think I kept one of the reasons why I kept reading through it because I'm like, oh my god, just the gang needs to reunite. The gang needs to reunite. The gang needs to reunite. Like I just kept thinking that in my head.
Yeah, I'm literally just waiting for Kun and Dan to reunite and just like, all right, now let's move on to the actual plot. Like this doesn't feel like the plot. It feels like we're trying to get to the plot.
I mean, but you can already see, but they already set up how things are converging, no?
That part I get. I just mean like the characters. Like I don't get the point of a lot of these characters being there. I just feel like they're just there to be there for no reason.
I don't know. I mean, that's how the other people started at first too. Did they not? Just
but we got a lot of time. But like, we had a whole bunch of time seeing them in their daily life and like living and relating to them and their backstories.
We didn't have that with these.
No, we don't have that with these characters because we're just jumping from plot point to plot point.
Well, I don't know. I kind of disagree with that. I understand. I think you, like me, when I just read it, you're just biased to the first group, and you're just like, because I will. Admittedly, the first group. I will say the first group is a little bit more compelling. I can agree to that. I will agree with you on that.
Well, there's that. They also are just more compelling than this group.
Yes, but with this, like, we got to see them like living together, like literally living together.
Did we? It was like we know they lived together, but we didn't see them live together. They just like.
Oh, what do you want? An episode? An episode where there's just chilling and.
Yeah, the first season did it.
I mean, no, not
like
really.
The first season had intrigue between the characters. I feel like there's not really any intrigue between these characters. Whereas in the first season there was a lot of like there was a lot between like, ooh, what's this character gonna do to this character? Why are
Yes,
they
because
why what's the like
yes,
it
because
made
most
their relationships more
most of the because
complex.
yeah, and most of the characters like half like two of them are princes of jihad. One of them's
Yeah, they're
like
more complex characters. These characters don't feel very like I don't know anything about the girl with the glasses that takes care of the little girl. I don't know her. Well, I don't know most of their names, but I definitely don't know her fucking name. I forget she exists 90% of the time until I see her on screen.
yeah. I think they just have to, like you said, they have to. I don't know. They have to hurry on with the plot, but I don't know. I think I guess because now like just hindsight 2020.
Mm.
I think they it's like we're trying to like give them their development, but also make room for literally the rest of the cast, which that's not easy.
Yeah,
It's
I'm not
like
saying it's easy. Like I definitely feel like this is a series that works better in. You either need like a really huge amount of episodes because I don't. Is this gonna be 25 episodes?
no, it apparently ends in 13.
Yeah,
So I
like
think
you.
so.
This definitely need to be a lot longer.
I think I know where they're gonna end. Yeah, they need a second cur. Like I don't know. I don't know why they did 13. I think I have an idea where they're gonna end, but
Yeah,
we'll
I definitely
see.
feel
Question
like this is
mark.
a series that could have benefited from like a lot more
24 episodes.
episodes.
Yeah,
Yeah, 24
I
episodes.
agree. I 100% agree. Um, but I don't know. I don't know. I just make because I'm also biased because I've already had my journey with these people, so it's like I've already become attached to them in my own ways
Yeah,
for my own reasons. Uh, excuse me, but yeah, like I said, it's like we had to advance the plot, but also give the background, but also pay attention to what Kun and Kun's people are doing.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like
Yeah,
we're like doing a world tour every episode.
yeah, we're doing a lot, but I don't know. I That's what made it. I don't know. In my mind, that's what made it not boring.
I
Kind
think it like
of.
depends how you do it.
I
Like, all
don't
right, so like
know.
the first season, what I'm comparing this to, felt very self-contained. It was like, all right, we're just with this group of characters as they climb the tower, and there was like snippets of other characters, and you could tell something was going on in the background, and you could like see little glimpses of things happening behind the scenes. This season feels like the opposite. We're all over everywhere else, and we're only getting little
Yeah.
snippets and pieces of the main cast when appropriate. So it kind of just feels like overwhelming in a sense until we get to the how everything ties together. Like I
Yeah.
need a central team. I can't be jumping around all these different
Oh.
mini teams.
Oh, girl. Oh, girl. Yeah.
Unless you're gonna make all the mini teams worthwhile, because otherwise it's just gonna develop into like me hating 90% of the characters on each team and only caring about like the main person. I'd rather have one team that's just like a bunch of characters I like, as opposed to like 20 teams where only each team has like one good character in it.
hmm.
Because like I like Bam, I like the Royal Girl and the main team. Obviously
Yeah.
I like Kun and his team. I hate Rachel, but I like seeing her on screen.
Yeah. Of course you do. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I liked the rest of this Bam's new party.
I'm
I
indifferent
don't
towards
know.
everyone.
I don't know. I like what.
Wangnan, I'm really about. He's no Kun.
He's yeah, but he's not supposed to be Kun.
I know, but he's just.
He's not supposed to be Kun. Whatchamacalls it? I like Horyang. Well, I mean, I guess just I don't know. I always liked his gentle nature. You know, the gentle giant dudes. I always like that kind of people.
Mm-hmm.
I like gray hair dude because he's like, I am father.
I like him too when he shows up, but like I said, they don't really do much with him or anyone else.
Yeah, yeah. Like everyone for the most part really does get like they yeah. It just we have to get to that point where all that stuff starts happening. That's all. Oh,
Yeah, and
also not.
I know we're gonna get there because I feel like the end of
Yeah,
this season is gonna be that part where it's like, oh, everything is together, but then I'm gonna be upset because it's gonna be the end of the season, and I'm like, oh, great, so I gotta wait for season 3. Maybe if we
yeah.
ever get it in 5 years.
God, I hope they do not take as long. Cause like when I tell you we are still at like the beginning,
Mm.
like
Yeah, I get it. Tower of God is One Piece, but
it,
Korean.
that's what it kind of feels like, high key. Like the One Piece, not the Korean One Piece. That's actually I don't know. I guess that might be accurate, but
It feels like it's an adventure that spans multiple thousands of chapters or whatever. How many chapters is it?
I
Because it's still ongoing, right?
it is ongoing. Ooh, no, I'm not gonna read it tonight. I don't watch it on purpose for like maybe
Mm.
like 2 months, and then I just like binge it, and then I'm sad when I catch
Hmm.
up. But yeah, yeah, we're just gonna have to take time to build it. But everyone's going to
Mm.
get their moment. You just gotta wait on them. I'm sure you're still gonna like some characters more than others. Like you know, if I Kun versus half the cast, I'd pick Kun.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't know. It just I don't mind these characters because it gives different dimensions. It gives. Okay, I can't. I'm gonna end it there because if I'm gonna keep saying more because yeah. All right. Oh God, we didn't even talk about the episode. Well, I mean, there's not much to talk about.
Mm.
Basically, um, Fire Girl, she brings out the burnt ass rice balls, and the little girl and Prince fake sleep to not eat them. Oh, one thing I forgot. I forgot this is a 7-year time skip. I really, in my mind, I thought it was like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah. See, things like that is what I mean.
Yeah. So it's I, fuck, I don't think this is much of a spoiler, but as you watch the anime, given if they make more seasons, you're gonna realize that aging it's much different
I
in
mean, I got
there
that because they
than
don't seem any older, even after all these years pass. But
yeah, aging works very different in the tower. So I just forgot that it was like 7 years. But yeah. Um. Yeah, and then Kyoring and Violet kind of bond over whatever happened to them. We don't even know what happened to Violet. I don't know. I don't remember what happened to Violet. When he
mm.
showed that, like, I was like, bitch, what the fuck is that? I don't know. Violet has like a million abilities. um. Yeah, and Young leaves the party to look for this devil of the right arm, even though it's his left arm. Yeah. Shit's gonna get
I assume we're gonna fight
crazy.
next episode.
Um, maybe. Which is I don't know. It's cool because like Kun is trying to capture them, but and Horiang is trying to meet up with him but not capture him. But then Kasano doesn't know that. Kasano doesn't know anything. We don't know anything about Kasano. I don't remember shit about Kasano. So Yeah, we'll see. I'm excited.
We shall see.
All right, up next we have we finished Isekai Suicide Squad. So up next is what's up next? Is it an Nokotan? Nokotan next?
Yes.
Okay, Nokotan episode 9. Uh where Hoshi goes through literal hell with the was it the
Oh, you're right. The sports festival.
sports festival. Once again, putting on my tin hat, convinced that people are being uh mentally influenced or psychologically influenced in a supernatural way
Mm.
by Noko.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, yeah. Um Especially the first part where they're lining up for the 100-meter dash and she just shows up and everyone just wants to take a picture of her.
Yeah, the whole like school.
The whole school crowds around her. And then the race where they replace the bread with deer crackers, of course.
Mm.
And then eating grass. And then the antler, and it was funny the Mario Kart reference where the grandma just like knocks the deer out the way, and she's like she's like rainbow
Yeah,
colored.
rainbow colored. Yeah.
So that was pretty great. And then one race where homegirls was like, "Oh yeah, they're all bombs." And then they have a montage of them filling the bomb holes. Oh my god, that was so stupid. And then the deer is performing, which is another case where I'm thinking she's using her powers on them because why is everyone crying?
I mean, it was a beautiful performance.
Not enough for tears.
I just loved seeing Koshi go through it this whole episode.
Yeah. She's like, oh, with the neon girl was like, hey, you okay? And her face just like has fallen apart.
Koshi has 6 ulcers.
Right? There's like that 6 holes opened up in her stomach. Also, that is the worst teacher ever. Coach said, "We can do it," and the teacher's like, "Okay, cool," and just walks.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame her.
And then uses her dance to lure Noko in. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Noko-tan.
I was like, what's
cute.
happening? Like, I'm like, has she lost her mind? Is that what's happening? And then Noko just comes up there
slowly walking towards her,
and then she just punches the shit out of her. And then for some reason goes at the top of the school, like top of the building of the school, just to, like yell at her and throw her deer crackers away. But in a actually interesting twist, she doesn't doing in doing so she exposes herself with her not so ladylike nature. But people fucks with it.
Yeah, everyone was chill with it.
They're like, wow, wow, she can really draw the line when she needs to.
One guy, the one always randomly horny guy. Like, I wish he would yell at me.
I love him. It's great.
I kind of like. I'm curious to see how that changes her entire character because everything she did was to hide her true identity, but now that people just don't care or enjoy it, she might be willing to.
I know. I hope
be a bit more crazy.
Yeah, that'd be cool. If she kind of does her own thing, and like kind of has like almost like her own Noko effect.
Yeah,
where she just acts like a oh god, what do they call it? I'm not trying to say Yankee.
Delinquent.
A delinquent, thank you. And no matter what she does, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my god, haha, that's our student council president for you."
Yeah, he's great.
So yeah, I'm interested in that. And also, yes, you see people who write the Nokotan thing. You see how you like stuck to one
Yeah,
thing. It was really funny. I really wish you would
you
have.
would
I'm
do
still
that.
upset. I'm still upset they didn't do that for the Deer competition. Because no
Yeah,
shade, if you asked me what did I want an episode of the Deer competition or this, I still took the Deer competition, even though this was funny.
yeah. The year competition had a lot of potential.
So much attention. I'm fine. I'm gonna let it go.
No, you won't. You'll bring it up again next episode.
I probably will at least one more time. Also, ending 3 hours late, honey, you can't keep me there for more than half an hour.
No, you will stay, Drew, for the sports festival.
Girl, suspend me.
Your school demands it.
Girl, suspend me, cause I'm going home. 3 hours late. You got a half an hour overtime for me. And I'll be like, up. The moment school ends on the time that school's supposed to end, I'm leaving. That's crazy. 3 hours late is insane. At that point, I would just cancel it and went home. But that's just me. All right. Up next, we have My Hero Academia season 7, episode 15.
Yes. Toga was in this one. Yay! Finally, we're back to Toga.
Oh my god, bitch! It's giving the perfect storm.
Unlimited twice works.
Twice in parentheses Toga works. So yeah, so Benner really did the thing. And I don't know, I guess Spinner was just so isolated that I think we underestimated how badly he just wanted a friend. And unfortunately, it just turned out to be a sociopathic killer. Like,
it's fitting that they met playing League of Legends.
But yeah, so it's like I kind of understand. It's not some kind of because you were really going in on him. You're like, oh, he just said yeah because blah 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 blah, and I'm just like, oh yeah, no, everyone kind of really hated Spinner. Like he literally stayed in his room because probably would just get attacked otherwise. Excuse me. So considering that was like his first companion and he has nothing else, no other prospects, I guess it makes sense that he is the way he is.
Yeah. He was driven by his like rage and social angst. But
and also his allegiance to,
and his allegiance. I think that was a good way to resolve the that whole little arc, that little mini arc of the semi-humans. Yeah, Andromorphs, there we go. God, I want to call them Andromorphs so badly. But yes, the Andromorphs all coming together and being like, no, we must be better. Except for Spinner, who's gonna succeed in waking up Kuro.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. I think I was a little conflicted on it. Just a little bit. I don't know. There's a line that the dude with the 8 arms said that kind of like left a bad taste in my mouth. He's like, no, we have to. Basically, it was like we have to keep doing better until they feel ashamed whenever they hit us. And I'm just like, hold up. See, that I don't like. That I don't like. I'm not saying, let's kill everyone in the hospital. But I don't know. I just feel like there's something in the middle where I don't know. I just didn't like that they didn't acknowledge that hey, Anthem Wars had it really shitty, and I don't know. Sorry, like if one of the heroes said, "Hey, we're sorry, like all these years we kind of put y'all through it." You know, you're right. We should set up something to protect, Anthem Wars. In my mind, I'm hoping they'll address it. If they don't address it at all, it's gonna that would high key piss me off. But
What that they don't
like address the discrimination against Anthem Wars at the end of all of this.
I feel like that was them address like that. I don't think they're gonna expand upon it beyond just.
If they don't do that, that's stupid, and I actually hate that because then it's giving respectability politics, which is
well, then you can join Spinner and burn down the city. I guess
I don't. No, I'm going to join. I'm going to create the equivalent to the Black Panthers.
That's what he did.
That was not the Black Panthers. No. I don't know. I was trying to think of like a cool name to call them.
The Animorphs.
You can't. First of all, you can't just call themselves the Animorphs. Trademark. Hello.
Yeah, true.
But yeah. Whatchamacallit, the Kurogiri was freed and all hell broke loose.
Yeah, the whole also the fight with what's his name? I forget his name now. Oh my god.
Ooh.
The fight was so boring I forgot his name.
What fight? I feel like there wasn't much of a
not this fight this episode, but the continuation of it. Fuck.
about...
Endeavor's son.
Oh my god. Todoroki.
Yes, Todoroki.
You know it's so funny?
What?
I forgot his name too.
Exactly.
But you know what? I remember the names. I was like, his brother's name's Toya. His father's Endeavor. What is his name?
Sorry, Todoroki. We forgot you. But yeah, Toya getting through the portal with his Super Saiyan Blue power up to fight Endeavor, along with the twice army coming through to fight Hawks was cinema. I'm like, yes. I love when poetry rhymes. Because I would have said that would have bothered me if, I mean, I guess in one sense it's fitting that Todoroki would have beaten his brother, but I still would have wanted to see a showdown between Toya and Endeavor, and we'll get that, I think, hopefully.
I think. I mean,
Endeavor is looking kind of beat up, but you know.
Yeah, it's kind of looking kind of fucked up. He only has one hand. And yeah, there's like a jabillion twices. So I don't know. I feel like they probably won't interfere with that. I think they're the first thing on the docket is to kill Hawks.
You think Hawks is gonna die?
It's a strong possibility, girl. It's not looking good for Hawks. Not looking good for everyone. To be perfectly honest,
I'd be shocked.
If they killed Hawks?
This is My Hero. I don't think anyone's dying.
I feel like one of them.
I view this the same way I view Naruto. No one's gonna die.
What are you talking about?
One person may die to like further the plot. Like
Neji
what?
died. Jiraiya died.
Yeah. Oh well, Jiraiya fine, but Neji was just obvious. Like yeah, whatever. Nobody really cared about Neji anyway.
Everyone cared about Neji, and we were all sad when he died.
Yeah, well, he died for Hinata, so it's fine. But yeah, no, we already had call her Captain America, the American hero, die. So and we had twice die, so I don't know if we're gonna need more deaths. I
I
feel
mean,
like there's a hard cap
basically,
on.
Basically all might, essentially, for all
I mean,
purposes.
he's still alive.
He's
just
alive,
not.
but yeah, it's out of action.
I if they kill Hawks, I will be shocked, but deeply impressed. I just don't think it's happening. Oh my god, if they kill Endeavor, I'll be even more shocked. But I seriously doubt that's happening.
I feel like they have to kill like one more person. I feel like Hawks
You're
and
off the
Endeavor.
blood.
I feel like Hawks and Endeavor are like the perfect ones to kill. Like they're not part of the main.
They would be
cast.
very cool to kill, but I don't think they will. Oh, you know who they might kill? Fuck.
Who?
Probably gonna kill Toga.
They're not killing Toga.
They're gonna kill Toga.
I doubt they're gonna kill Toga. I doubt they're gonna kill her. That would shock me.
She's
that
like the perfect person to kill.
Not really. Like people don't like. We're not. No shade. No one's like super invested into. Well, I mean they are now because she's like the whole thing with Twitch.
She's like the thing with Twice. They're gonna have to kill her to stop all the Twices. It's gonna be like a find the real Toga, and then they're gonna like stab her and she'll die, and all the Twices disappear.
Okay, well, if it happens, then, you called into existence.
I
called into existence. The manga already happened, but
did Ochako follow her into the portal?
I don't.
Or was that like so... did she not make it in time?
I don't think.
Because if she's there, sure. I think the only chance we have is if Ochako followed her and she gives her like some public speech. Yeah, the Naruto friendship speech.
Mm-hmm.
And then she somehow convinces Toga to not be a crazy bitch. The wins her over. When she's just like, love and romance and happiness and friendship. And then Toga's like, you're right. I should stop fighting.
Yeah, I doubt that.
The Shonen speech.
Yeah, I doubt that. Whew. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, girl. Also, shout out to the weather forecaster who opposed.
Oh yeah,
who opposed all for one US. Yes, and of course it was a black girl. Of course, it would be a black girl.
A very pretty, a beautiful black woman too.
Exactly. I mean, she's a weather forecaster. That's what I expected. She said, fuck this shit. Fuck y'all. How dare the US back up all for one, that terrorist. Like, I was like, girl, you go. Oh, that's right. So yeah. I'm excited to see what happens next week.
Yeah, we're approaching the end of My Hero.
Mm-hmm. Up next, or rather I should say last but least, we have Plus Sized Elf, episode 9, which is my other episode of the week.
Ooh.
I don't know. I fucking love this
show.
This
was a funny episode, though.
I love this show so much. I actually legit love this show. Oh my gosh.
You know what's fun? Maybe because it's like one of those short shows. It's likely to get a season 2. I feel like a lot of shorts get second seasons.
Really? That made me so happy. That made me so happy. Yeah, so the Dark Elf is like, herder, I'm gonna make a potion for weight loss and try to make Elfida drink it. Plot twist, main character drinks it instead. And it's turned into a kid. A cute one. He's so cute. He's adorable.
Okay, older.
I mean, is that not how I introduced myself at the beginning?
I like how they were going back and forth. Like, they continuously just like up the insults against each other, Elf and Black Elf. Like, even in the beginning, fucking Elfida was just like, oh, your peach emoji looking ass with your
oh my gosh. And it's like, it's so funny because I'm just like, oh right, that's like an insult in Japan. Excuse me. And I love how when she's like, I know who it is. It's Seder. And then she's dark out, so she's like, Seder.
Yeah. Ooh, good thing she's an
uh,
idiot.
yeah, but luckily, not luckily, Olga is when she came. That was easily my favorite part.
Mm-hmm.
Olga sees her and immediately falls for him. He's like, "Oh my
This is
god!"
my child now.
He's like, "Oh, call me mommy." She's like, "You can call me mommy," and he's like, no, thank you." Oh, she's so cute. And then, um, her outfit when she was like cooking, she like did up her hair. That was cute too. I don't know. I think she's so. I don't know. I think out of most of them, I think she's like one of the hotter ones for sure. I just like her the most. I think it's actually because she's like such a motherly figure.
Mm-hmm.
Like that just makes me like her more.
Yeah,
Um,
I really like that about her. She's just really funny and cheerful. Like you would expect her to be a lot more aggressive because she's
grumpy,
like so
yeah.
big and
Hmm.
yeah, but she's just one of the more cheerful, fun ones.
Exactly. Very very cute. Um, and at one point where the dark elf tries to sneak away, she takes one step and the ogre almost punches her, and the elf almost shoots her with the arrow. And they're like, "Oh, it's you! Whoa, why'd you take a step?" Like,
Yeah, how why are you trying to get yourself killed? You took a step in the opposite direction.
we almost killed you. Like, uh, yeah, but then they find out at some point that's her, and then the potion kind of reverses ish, except he's fat again,
Yeah, it
which is
really does
funny. Which
reverse.
I love how that keeps being a thing. Like he keeps like every few episodes something happens, and he just ends up being like putting on weight for no reason.
Yeah, it keeps him. It keeps his job like active because like, oh fuck, now I have to lose weight.
Exactly. I like that it's not just all the other characters like dealing with their weight. He has to struggle with it, albeit for all supernatural reasons.
Yeah, usually because of them.
Yeah, yeah. Usually because of them. Although it was nice to see how they all band together to like help him, like when some shit happened. They're like, "Oh yeah, no, you guys take care of us. You helped us so much, so we can take care of you now." And I'm like, "Aw,
Oh
that's
yeah, they do
nice."
have a really nice relationship with him.
Yeah,
Where, like they genuinely just like are friendly towards him.
yeah. I think they're just friends now, so that's really
Mm.
sweet. I like that. I don't know. I just really like this cast of
It's
characters
weirdly wholesome. This is a weirdly wholesome
for an etchy anime that
for
is so
for an etchy anime where all the characters are bitchy towards each other.
and
It's so weirdly wholesome
and they're naked half the
half the
time.
time.
Very wholesome. Um, yeah, I think that's the end of that. I'm looking forward to the next episode. And with
Same.
that, we are done with the weekly reviews. We're done with our podcast. So Oni, please take us away.
Guys, if you enjoyed this week's episode of the Waifu Podcast, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe so you get every episode as it goes up every week. If you haven't already, do follow us over on Twitter, follow us on Twitch, and join the party on our Discord, all linked in the description down below. If you want, you can become a channel member and patron and join us for our weekly live watches. We're finishing up Oshi no Ko, but we will be choosing a new show for next season to watch with our patrons. 2 new shows, in fact. So if you want to be a part of that, make sure you join the Patreon or become a channel member. So Drew, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Happy Labor Day.
Happy Labor Day! And on that note, this has been Soberoni, and
Doobie doo.
we'll catch y'all later. Later!
Bye.